Absolutely, taking pole position for race one is Carl Hardy. Alongside him in second is Alex Rivette. Third place is Ben Sharp. Fourth place is Edward May. Alongside Edward is Craig Jones in fifth. Sixth place is Mikey Key. Seventh place is Jez Banks. Eighth place is James Eaglestone. Ninth place is Ralph Cullinan. 10th place is Steve Cooley. 11th place is Cal Jackalite. 12th is Scott Malcolm for Team Mud. 13th place is 13th is Graham Sessford. 14th is Andy Maxwell. 15th is David Ayers. 16th is Ryan Oliver. 17th is Mick Barry. 18th is Dale Benison alongside him, and 19th is Martin Sampson. And rounding out the grid, and 20th is Simon Wotton. Sorry about that. And 21st is Thomas Derbyshire as well. 22nd is John Moore. 23rd is Dan Blake. And rounding out the grid, this time anyway, as I get it right, is Kip Cooper in 24th. Just wait for the lights to come on, and we'll be underway for race one and the first race of the evening. And away we go. Carl Hardy gets a great start off the line, but he gets a bit sideways. Alex Rivette is alongside him as they head into turn one. Ben Sharp in third is trying to take a look up the inside of Rivette, but it's they both make it. Try to go free wide up into the hairpin. This is going to be a bit.
That was Ben Sharp taking the lead momentarily. Alex Rivette is the inside. They make it work somehow without any kind of drama so far. And now the two Fury Sim Sport guys are side by side. As in the back there's a spin for Ryan Oliver. But look at that Carl Hardy, the pole sitter, who is down in fourth, giving a little bit of a lob tap, yes, to Edward May. But apart from that, and I think David Ayers having also an issue in the start, everything seems to be great, and that was a very, very, very interesting start.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a bit, free wide going up into the hairpin. That was a bit scary. Well, a bit scary from my point of view, but everyone made it through the hairpin in one piece, and looks like these four cars, Marco, are slowly starting to pull away from the pack behind and slowly build up a gap.
Absolutely, as we have also viewers from Argentina right now, which is absolutely amazing, watching the MX5 here in Branzaccio, as it's going to be tough to find a break to show the highlights, the crashes, etc. that we missed, because we have such a short track and the action is all over the place right now. Let's go back to the front, because Alex Rivette is under pressure from Ben Sharp.
Yep, I was about to say Ben Sharp's putting Alex Rivette under pressure and trying to challenge for the lead. Ben Sharp is trying to do the cut back as they head back up to the hairpin, but Ben Sharp's up the inside, up into the entry of the hairpin. He tries to sneak up the inside. Rivette leaves just enough room, and they're still side by side. Contact!
That was so close to disaster, and now Edward May may profit from his teammates' a moment there. He got just a little bit sideways because of that contact, lost precious momentum, and now Edward May is in second. Alex Rivette still leading. Ben Sharp, Carl Hardy, Craig Jones, your top 5 as we are beginning lap 4.
Yeah, that was a bit. I think that was a bit. That was a bit of a bumping and rubbing with Rivette and Edward May or Ben Sharp. It's so tough to keep your eyes on this field because there seems to be a bit of a battle going on everywhere you look. As we're on board with Ben Sharp, currently behind his teammate Edward May, and this pack was this 4-car pack was pulling away from the cars behind, but the cars behind have caught them right back up.
They have, and now in the back I think Craig Jones was maybe thinking about a move on Mikey Key, but they slot back into single file as Rivette 0.7 of a second in front of May. Ben Sharp maybe trying to pull a move on his teammate as they are side by side, and May now Sharp is on the inside, 3 wide, maybe Arctic fancying his chances. Hopefully they all behave as they go into Druids.
Absolutely. Carl Hardy's up there. Carl Hardy up the inside of I think I was Edward May up the inside and took the position, and Mikey Keys trying to stick his nose up the inside as well, but he's under pressure from his teammate. Under pressure from his teammate Craig Jones.
Now Carl Hardy. No, sorry. Yes, that is Carl Hardy. Trying to get a run and try to close the gap to Ben Sharp, who's pulling away now. As we have another 3 wide, maybe even 4 wide in just a bit as they go on the front stretch that is not a stretch. Oh man, this is very, very scary.
Oh, I thought they were trying to go 4 wide there, but this is why I love this. This is why I love this layout of Brands Hatch, Marco. Just because you get close racing throughout the field, and looking at this battle at the moment, it just proves it. This layout can produce great racing.
Absolutely, and I have to say, now I don't want to jinx it, but everyone is absolutely behaving at their best. And we haven't had any major issues so far, and that's what we like to see, because the racing is fantastic so far. Already 5 minutes gone on 1/3 of the... Oh man, I jinxed it. That is Edward May and other cars scattering to avoid. Craig Jones also is in the gravel. They were the 2 main guys involved in that contact. Everyone else seems to have made it through. But yeah, I jinxed it. Oh, Alex Rivette is having some issues. And he's off with some big damage. Alex Rivette throwing away the race lead. And that car is crabbing wildly.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to Alex Rivette. That was I wonder if he's had contact with.
He bounced hard on the curb and a tank slapper there.
Oh, he just lost it. He just lost it in turn 1 after it looks like he took too much curve and onset with the car, and unfortunately he just lost it and hit the wall. As currently we look at Scott Malcolm currently sitting in 8th position. Trying to make a move on Cal Jacqueline on the run down to turn 1. I'll be interested to see if Scott tries to go round the outside. I think he might get it done. Oh, he does get it done. What a move. Nice move, Scott Malcolm.
Scott Malcolm, the amateur champion in the main series, if I'm not mistaken, last time around, or 2 seasons ago. My memory is failing me as of this moment, as Mikey Key using all of the track and then some, and he's not the only one. I mean, you can use a bit of this runoff area. The one you can see looks like a carpet, basically. But then if you go too much on the right side, you get tagged with an off-track. Ben Sharp, Carl Hardy closing in on the leader. Mikey Key is in 3rd. Then Just Banks and Ralph Cullinan. He was very, very consistent in the previous round, his debut round in the series. And also we have some battling here with Andy Maxwell, Graham Sesford, and that was Carl Giacoletto also, and Scott Malcolm as well.
Absolutely. It seems to be just looking through the park now, Marco. It just seems everyone's settled down now, and it seems to be everyone's settled into line, and just watching this battle for P8 at the moment with Andy Maxwell and the 2 year one racing cars behind him with Cal Jacqueline and Graham Sesford. Also not far behind these guys is Steve Cooley for year 1 racing. So year 1 racing seem to be out numbers, Marco.
I have to apologize, by the way, because I forgot to open trading paints. So now we should see Graham's livery in all his beautiful year 1 glory.
The 2 teammates exchange position or swap around into turn 1, but Jacqueline is back up the inside of his teammate, but he decides to slot him behind, and behind him is his other teammate, Steve Cooley. So the year 1 racing guys seem to be...
Oh no! Massive hit for Jazz Banks. And I think he involved at least 2 cars, one of them being his teammate.
Yeah, he just caught the edge of the grass, I think. Oh!
So those were, I think, Scott Malcolm and maybe James Eagleston. James Eagleston has got some big damage, so yeah, that was him. And sorry, that was, I think, Ralph Cullinan, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it was. I think just looking back up at the two leaders. Yeah, just looking at the two leaders at the moment, out in front now, they've got a big gap behind them. The two leaders at the moment are Ben Sharp for Fury Simsport and Carl Hardy for Result Cloven in second. So, yeah, these guys have managed to pull away from the cars behind. While the cars behind they seem to be not as quick, so they get put into the AM class for drivers at similar pace, and the really quick really quick guys, I should say, get put in the pro class. So, yeah. Yeah, just thought I'd explain that as well. As we watch James Eaglestone trying to make a move on the Graham Sessford and manages to get the inside and make the move.
Oh! Craig Jones goes around. And I think also Sessford is in the gravel there. So they lose crucial positions, and that's usually the name of the game here in Brands Hatch Indy layout. Oh! That was that. Ryan Oliver, another problem for him. So in these final few laps of the race, all is happening. Meantime, Sharp and Hardy keep trading lap times with each other. This lap Sharp was faster, the previous lap Hardy was faster. But let's spend a word for Simon Watton. 11 places gained, is now up in P9, the biggest mover of the field. If we exclude, of course, the pro driver Dan Blake, and also Scott Malcolm marching towards a very nice finish, now up to P4, and 8 places gained for him.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to say it's been a fantastic drive for Scott in race one. He's managed to keep out of trouble and make his way through the field, and he's been rewarded with a fourth place at the moment. And if he keeps on track, he could be able to finish there. As I believe we should have two more laps, I believe, Marco.
Yes, we know the Brands Hatch is usually a very tricky track in terms of when the white flag drops on the GP layout. I have honestly don't think I mean, yes, I did. I broadcasted the race from here for the Euro V8s. I don't remember any particular issues. Oh yes, because that was a lap. Sorry, it was a lap race, not a timed race. So, well, let's wait and see, because the lap is around 51, 52 seconds. So we shall see. As Cullinan is in fourth, defending from Andy Maxwell, who's really pushing hard, and in front of them is Cullinan's teammate Scott Malcolm. As once again, Hardy is only 1/10 faster, and in a not enough if you consider that we have. I guess you are right. Now, from this moment, we should have 2 laps left.
Absolutely. Just watching this battle between Ralph Cullinan and Andy Maxwell for 5th position, and Maxwell was trying to make a move up the inside there, I think, or just maybe carried to what speed. But just watching the 2 result clothing cars ahead of Malcolm and Cullinan, I think I believe Cullinan might just be backing off a little bit to try and hold up Maxwell. As yep, I believe we're just coming across the line for. I think it'll be close, but I think we've got 1 lap remaining. But I think it'll be.
Or maybe 2. Maybe 2. That was very close. Yeah. Very. Now my maths are terrible usually, but let's keep an eye on these 2 and see what's going on. Sharp gets a much quicker lap. He got a 52.1 compared to the 52.5 for Carl Hardy. So he's really, doing a good job under pressure from the Result Clothing driver. Result Clothing, like I said earlier, they are missing maybe an extra bit of, one clear-cut top driver, because they are 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So they are all there. But, of course, 1st place is the one that matters the most. And right now, Ben Sharp now takes the white flag. So my maths for once were right.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say your maths is better. Watching the two Year 1 racing cars going at it into the final corner. of Watson and Jackalate, and yeah, it looks like there's no team orders, Marco.
No. Also, they know that you use this camera angle for the broadcast, and they put a nice discount code on the right side of their windshield. Nice, smart move.
As just like see, yeah, it looks like it's all settled down now, and everyone's wants to get to the finish, and yeah, it looks like we're just watching the leader, Ben Sharp, coming around the final corner. He's coming around the final corner. It looks like Ben Sharp will take the first race of the evening and take the first race of the evening, closely followed by Carl Hardy. So yeah, Ben Sharp takes the win in race one, Carl Hardy second, and then waiting for Mikey Key to come across the line to complete the podium in third position. Scott Malcolm finished in fourth, closely followed by teammate Ralph Cullinan in fifth, Andy Maxwell in sixth. And Dan Blake will come across the line in seventh, I think, followed by James Eaglestone. Followed by Eaglestone, then Simon Watson in ninth, Carl Jackalate in 10th, and then waiting for the rest of the cars to come across, and then once everyone crosses the line, we will take you through the results for race one.
Yeah, only Edward May, not James May, missing from the finishing order, and that was that. So congratulations to Ben Sharp, and he gets a nice slow motion replay, and in a second we will have the race results for race one, and they should be on your screen right now.
The results are just up on your screen right now. Ben Sharp takes the first race of the evening, and closely followed by Carl Hardy in second. Mikey Keek rounds out the podium in third position. Fourth place is Scott Malcolm. Fifth place is Ralph Cullinan. Sixth place rather is Andy Maxwell. Seventh place is Dan Blake. Eighth place is James Eaglestone. Ninth place is Simon Watton. Carl Jackaley rounds out the top 10. David Ayres finishes in 11th, followed by teammate Craig Jones and Mick Barry also as well in 13th. Steve Cooley finishes in 14th. 15th is Thomas Derbyshire. 16th is Martin Sampson. 17th is Edward May. Jez Banks finishes one lap down in 18th. 19th is Alex Rivette. Graham Sessford in the 20th. The 21st is Dale Benison, and then the rest of the cars either retired or were not classified.
Be on your screen. Yes, so I remind you, the rules. Every number equals to the actual number of reversed cars for race 2. -1 is full -1, -2, -3, and -4. They will be a full reverse. Let's roll it.